Hey guys, today's video is going to be a lot less guided than usual. Tonight I'm doing a bridal trial for a client, for her and her mom, and I have to pack my kit. So instead of doing the usual review or tutorial, today I'm just going to be showing you what I put into my freelance kit for a bride and her mom, for a mother of the bride type situation. And you can see what I like, what I don't like. It's just going to be quick packing up all my supplies, and so if you're curious, you can keep watching. This is the absolute disaster that I have before I pack my kit. These two containers I got off of Amazon. They are fantastic. They unfold and then zip up like a cute leather bag. And the reason I got two is because one could not contain all the makeup that I have, and two, so I have one for wet ingredients and one for dry ingredients, so nothing gets mixed or ruined when traveling. Because this is a lot of money, I do not want to waste it all. So I'm gonna sort of just kind of go through this scattered. I'm not gonna pick out specific things and explain for every reason why I like and dislike it. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow, as it were. Right, these are my dry ingredients. I sort of separated them by category. I have tools, eyelashes, dry products underneath. I have other random items. And on the other side, I have skincare, lip products, foundations, sprays, anything that's not dry. First thing I got here is my brushes and my brush case. I have put some little mesh protectors over the ones that I'm afraid are going to lose shape, the ones I spend a lot of money on, and the ones that don't travel well, so they're protected while I'm traveling. So first thing I'm going to do is separate these into larger and smaller brushes, mainly face brushes and eye brushes. This is the container I'm going to be putting them in. In this middle section, I usually put the dirty beauty blenders when I'm done with them, there being the foundation stains on there. And when they're clean, I put them in a different container. On the right side, I'm going to put eye brushes, and on the left side, I'm going to put face brushes. And the brushes are packed. I have removed the middle section from the leather container, and now I'm going to pack the largest dry items into the bottom. First, I'm going to pack my eyeshadow palettes. I've got the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Beauty and the Beast Lorac palette, the Lorac 3 palette, the Kat Von D Shade and Light, the Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and this one I love the most is the Anastasia Brow Palette. This has got every single brow shade you could ever need along with the brow wax, so it's fantastic for anybody. I don't need to pack a bunch of little individuals. Next, I've got the Morphe 9N, which has got blush shades for anybody. The clients that I'm working on have very fair skin like I do, so I don't need to pack too much outside of my comfort zone with that. I'm just trying to find the best arrangement in here for everything, because some of these palettes are just awkwardly shaped and it's kind of hard to pack them all together, and it's kind of like playing Jenga. I've got a bunch of Anastasia individual shadows that I like to use on brides, more lighter nudie shades. I've got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette, and these two shades in particular are really good for fair skin. I've got a couple of bronzers in different shades. They're good for fairer skin. I've got several highlights and a nice, oh God, I'll put highlights in a different container here. I've got contour down here. I've got blushes down here. I've got more highlight here. I've got bronze, Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlight in Precious Petals. Oh, it's such a good highlighter. It's so inexpensive. I got a couple of individual NYX pigments that I can use on brides that are not quite glittery, but still a nice shimmer to add to their eyes. I've got literally a crap ton, oh God. A crap ton of lashes of all different shapes for all different eye shapes. I don't know what type of eye shape she has till I see her, so I want to have a lot of options. Individuals, strip lashes, Ardell, Cocoa, Vegas nail lashes. I can't stop dropping lashes. These are going to take up the most space, unfortunately, so I'm going to work on figuring out how to pack these. It's always a bit of a hassle trying to pack lashes. I just kind of arrange things until they fit in the correct order. I'm not always taking the same things to every client, so it's always good to have a variety. Next are going to be my disposable mascara wands and lip brushes. A bunch of eyeliners and lip liners of all different types, from Bare Minerals, Rimmel, Essence, and L'Oreal, and put these in here. all my tools, my pencil sharpener, my face shaver, which actually gets a lot of use, chapstick, 2 different types of tweezers and a lash applicator. I've got a spatula, you always need one of those, an eyelash curler, blotting tissues for some of my more oily brides, business cards, liquid liner. I've got 2 different loose powders. Let me see if I can cram some of this down to make some space. I've got the Beauty Bakery translucent powder, which is amazing for oily skin, and I've got the Laura Mercier setting powder, which is good for pretty much any skin type. I've got a bunch of Q-tips and cotton swabs, which you never know what you'll need those for. I've got an essential item for me, which is a fan to fan off my bride's after I put on setting spray. And my Scott Barnes glass palette, recommended to me by Tati, and is absolutely amazing. Best glass palette you're going to find. I put that on top usually. I've got these on top here. I don't want this to be squashed. I'm gonna put this in the side and so put the whole container in. All right, previous containers all packed up, so I'm working on the next one. So before my camera gets overheated, I have toner that works for pretty much any skin type, which I'm gonna put on the bottom. I've got waterproof makeup remover. I've got the Ordinary serum, and it's great for oily skin. I've got the Clinique Moisture Surge, great moisturizer for any skin type. I'm gonna put that at the top here. Oh God. I've got the Dermacol foundation in 208, which is great for covering up any tattoos or scars or enormous zits on any clients. I'm packing a bunch of the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation in 4 different shades, since I'm not entirely sure what shade she is. I've got the Rimmel 25 Hour foundation, which is super long lasting, is fantastic. And I've got a bunch of different concealers, BH Cosmetics, BH Studio Pro, and LA Girl Pro Conceal. I've got the Milani Lip Scrub,